The Spuds look to continue to roll tonight, coming off of win 3 in this series and winning 4 of the last 4. A dub tonight for Canyon County would clinch the series victory as we're set to host the Casper Horseheads once more. Temperatures continue to rise, set to be the hottest one yet with tonight's first pitch hovering around 101 degrees. Last night was a long one, but another dominant victory on the scoreboard as the Spuds won by 8. It was a 4-run lead after 1 for the Horseheads. Spuds crawled back to tie, then the teams exchanged blows until the 7th and the 8th when the Horseheads stayed scoreless and the Spuds scored 8. That moved the score to 15-7, and that was the final score last night. So with just a sliver of hope left to make the playoffs, still 2.5 games back to the Spearfish Sasquatch, the Spuds need to continue to win and hope the Sasquatch will drop a couple of their last games. So first pitch just about set to be thrown. The players will take the field. The national anthem will be sang, and I'll be hopping back on to deliver these starting lineups. Thanks for tuning in tonight on Spuds TV. This is Nick Gruber, the voice of the Spuds. Just a couple minutes from first pitch. Let's take a look at those lineups for visiting Horseheads. Leading things off tonight, second baseman Chris Burke playing number 3. Playing shortstop, batting second, Nick Chasey, number 10. Batting third, Kenny Garcia, playing out in center tonight, wearing 27. Then comes Bradley Fleener, third baseman, wearing number 20. Batting after him will be Hillman Truss, the left fielder, wearing 14. Following him in the lineup, Gunnar Kozlowitz out there at first, wearing number 28. Then comes Logan Conklin behind the plate, playing catcher, wearing 23. The designated hitter tonight for the Horseheads, number 22, Ethan Vandelinder. And rounding things off is the right fielder, Ethan Rose, wearing number 9. Now for your home team, Canyon County Spuds. It's almost an identical look here tonight. A couple of new names enter the lineup compared to last night. Leading things off, Zachary Schwartzberg, the shortstop, wearing number 2. Following him, right fielder, number 13, Lucas Danuix, batting third. Owen Bischoff, center fielder, wearing number 1. Then comes the lefty, Tyler Stone, designated hitter here tonight, number 34. Then Danny Burns will follow Stone. He's playing third base tonight, wearing number 27. At first is Dawson Baracani, number 5. Catcher tonight for the Spuds is Jalen Parks, number 18, batting 7th. Batting 8th, Riker Billingsley, playing second for the second night in a row, wearing number 8. And out in left field, rounding off the lineup, as he usually does, Chase Burke, getting the start tonight on the mound for the Spuds. The pitcher out of Mesa Community College, it's Brendan Tom. So last night, it was another large victory for Canyon County. They won 14-6 game 2. Last night, 15-7. Game 1 was a little bit different. Score was 5-4. It was a tight one, but Spuds have run away with the last 2. So here comes Chris Burke. First pitch should be tossed within this minute. It's Brendan Tom getting the start on the mound. So taking a peek at Tom's stats on the year. He's pitched 36.1 innings, 4.45 ERA. He's got 25 strikeouts. Has allowed 32 hits. So second baseman Chris Burke awaits first pitch outside from Tom. First pitch local time 7:14 here on this Thursday afternoon, July 28th. The 1-0 from Tom to start the night. Misses in a similar spot. Low and away, 2-0. So last night for Chris Burke, led things off, went 1 for 5, scored a run, struck out once. So he takes the 2-0, fouls it back. 2-1. Taking a look at Burke's statistics on the season. Once I find his name, there's been a lot of hitters to take an at-bat this year for the Horseheads. Compared to any other team that I've looked at a stat sheet for, it's up there as he'll take that one straight to Tom, able to grab that one off of the hop to find out number 1. So good play there on the mound for Tom. Takes the line drive straight into the glove, tosses it over to Baracani there at first for out number 1. So Chris Burke will start 0-1. Maybe his next at-bat I'll be able to find his stats. It brings up now the shortstop, Nick Chasey. He's out of Ellsworth Community College. So now Tom 1 down. First pitch, Chasey, big swing, 0-1. So last night we saw 5 pitchers for both of these teams. Went through a lot of arms. Comes the 0-1 now, swung on high, fly ball towards center field. That would be Owen Bischoff taking a few steps back and to his right, making the grab for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down, brings up third hitter in the lineup in Kenny Garcia, the center fielder. Garcia, familiar name in this series, going 2 for 5 last night with an RBI, scoring a run as well. One of the top guys for the Horseheads all year. He's 65 for 189 here in his 49th game. His first pitch from Tom, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, fouled back 0-2 now. So Tom looks to potentially find his first strikeout here and end this inning quickly. Last night, the starter was Jansen Lucas. Just went 4 full innings, allowed 6 hits and 4 runs through those 4. The 0-2 Swung on chopper down the first base line. It's the second baseman, Billingsley, tossing it to Tom, who's able to put his foot down on the base in time. A little bit of an awkward play there. As Baracani came off the bag, Tom sprints over there to first. Billingsley fields it. Nonetheless, Spuds find out number 3, so a good start to the night compared to last night's. If you were tuning in, it was 4 runs for the Horseheads last night, 0 here in game 3. So that'll end the top of the first. We move to the bottom, and it's Schwartzberg, Danuix, Bischoff, the 1, 2, 3. We'll take a short break. So on the mound, getting the start for the Casper Horseheads will be number 16, Andrew Hansen. Hansen's out of Neosho County Community College on the year. Coming into this game, 33 innings pitched, a 5.72 ERA for Hansen. He's got 47 strikeouts, 25 hits, has allowed 26 runs. So 3 up, 3 down for the Horseheads. Gives the Spuds their first look at Hansen early on. Here comes the first pitch to Schwartzberg, and it'll be a base hit. First pitch, first swing, first hit. Schwartzberg starts the night 1 for 1 with a single. So Schwartzberg last night 3 for 5. Starts his night 1 for 1, so continues that bat that's been rolling. Also picked up 2 RBIs last night. Now Lucas Danuix with the first runner on and the first hit of this game. First pitch his way, drops low, ball 1. Danuix coming out of Mesa Community College. All 4 of the Mesa boys here tonight for the Spuds. Getting some playing time. The 1-0 finds the strike zone, even it up. It's Danuix out of Mesa, Baracani's out of Mesa, Chase Burke's out of Mesa, and starting pitcher Brendan Tom also out of Mesa. Big swing from Danuix, moves the count to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Schwartzberg will slowly take his lead. 1-2. Daniewicz puts it towards right field. It'll drop for a base hit. Here comes Schwartzberg rounding second, going to third. Right fielder Ethan Rose can't pick that ball up on the first attempt. So back-to-back singles puts runners on the corner as an early opportunity for Canyon County to strike first.
The center fielder, number 1, Owen Bischoff.
So Bischoff comes up to that Star Wars walk-up song. Following up back-to-back singles. Nobody down here in the bottom of the first. First pitch to Bischoff, curves in there, strike one. So Hansen had Daniewicz with the 1-2. But Daniewicz able to pop that one to shallow right field. Here comes the 0-1 outside. So Bischoff on the year batting .301 coming into tonight's game. 41 hits and 136 at-bats. 1-1 pitch, he'll foul it right now to play. 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes once more. This is where Hansen had the count at with Daniewicz in the last at-bat. See what Owen Bischoff can do here. Fourth pitch of the at-bat will stay high inside, even the count back up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bischoff missed a couple of games there against Gem City in that 3-game series. He was out, coming back in here in this series against the Horseheads. He'll take a swing on that one, just barely able to make contact, keeps this at-bat alive. 2-2 the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Owen Bischoff looking for an RBI. And to bring home Schwartzberg. Stands at third. Runners on the corners still. The 2-2. Bischoff pops it high towards right. That's Ethan Rose moving back, making the grab. Here comes Schwartzberg. It'll score a run for the Spuds, and it's an early 1-0 lead. So now the cleanup hitter, as he usually is, the DH, Tyler Stone. So Stone, I mean, he's got, I believe, 9 RBIs in the last 3 games. Last night he got 4 of them, went 2 for 4, walked twice, scored 2 runs as well. First pitch stays up. Ball 1. So 1 down now. Schwartzberg scores a run. It's Daniewicz still standing at first. 1-0 pitch outside. Looking across the league early on in this one, Sasquatch up 2-0 in the bottom of the third against the Big Sticks. So count moves to 3-0. To the lefty Stone. Hansen delivers. That one will find the corner, upper corner of the strike zone rather. Moves the count to 3-1. So Sasquatch up 2-0 over the Big Sticks and the Western Nebraska Pioneers and the Fremont Moon all square 1-1 in the bottom of the fourth. It's 5-pitch walk to Stone. Will move Daniewicz now to second and bring up Danny Burns. Danny Burns playing at third tonight.
From Eastern Oregon
Just joining the team recently. He's got just 8 at-bats. He's 1 for 8 thus far. Played in left field a couple of games in this last series as well as in that Gem City series. So he's looking for another hit tonight. Two runners on. First pitch, Burns takes it for a strike. So 0-1 to the third baseman. As I said, he was playing out in left field. Stats guy talked to him before the game. He said it's probably the first time he's ever played left field on a big field. The 0-1 upstairs to Burns. He did have a couple of great grabs. I mean, showing his versatility, moving around the field. He's also come in and pitched. He still has a 0 ERA through 5 innings, I believe. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Stone at first. 1-1 moves to 1-2, and Danielwick's there at second. Hansen to Burns. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. It'll be a strikeout for Danny Burns, number 1 of the night for Andrew Hansen. Now 2 down. Here in the bottom of the first.
From Mason Community College, the first baseman, number 5, Dawson Baracani.
So Baracani now due up. He went 1 for 5 last night. Get his first look here at Andrew Hansen. Still 2 runners on, now 2 down. First pitch, 0-1. Baracani just batting 175 this year. 14 for 80. Here comes the 0-1. That'll find the outside of the strike zone there. 0-2. So Hansen looking for a potential back-to-back strikeout to get out of this inning. And Schwartzberg was brought home from a sacrifice fly from Owen Bischoff to get that 1 run. 0-2, 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Spuds do strike first. It's a 1-0 lead. Andrew Hansen 2 strikeouts in that inning to end it. We'll move now to the top of the second. 2 runners left stranded there for Canyon County as they hold on to this lead. Spuds strike first, 1-0 as we move to the second. It'll be Bradley Fleener after the Horseheads go 3 up, 3 down. First pitch swung on, fouled, high towards left field. Burns running back from third, can't get underneath that one. Start the count at 0-1.
Don't put your drinks in here.
0-1 count. Tom delivering here to Fleener. Second pitch, swing and a miss. Move the count to 0-2. So Tom looking for his first strikeout here in the second. Fleener puts that one through the gap towards right field. So with the 0-2 count, Fleener gets the base hit.
Left fielder number 14, Helen Truss.
So one runner on now. It's the first hit tonight for the Horseheads. Brings up left fielder Hillman Trussnan. Truss 0 for 4 last night. Drew a walk and scored a run. First pitch from Tom to him in the zone. Good looking pitch from the Mesa pitcher on the mound, Brendan Tom. One the count. Fleener takes his lead at first. Second pitch of the at-bat, fouled straight into the dugout of the Horseheads. Friendly fire. Hope everyone's all right over there. So another 0-2 count here in this inning. It's the last at-bat. Fleener had the single to right. We'll see what Hillman Truss can do with the count in favor of Tom upstairs. 1-2. Truss on the year batting .270, just his 11th game this summer for the Horseheads. He's 10 for 37 coming into game 4. It's a pickoff attempt towards first. Good work from Barricani to leap up, grab that toss from pitcher Tom. It was kind of up and away. Prohibits Fleener to advance to second. Safely still at first. Here comes the 1-2 now. Big swing, big miss. It's a strikeout for Brendan Tom to find out number 1 of the inning. So Brendan Tom gets Hillman Truss reaching upstairs for that one. He'll strike out swinging and bring up Gunnar Kozlowitz 1 on, 1 down. Fresh count now to the lefty Kozlowitz. Tom's first pitch swung on. It'll stay fair down that third base line. Here comes Fleener rounding second. Left fielder Chase Burke delivers the throw in. It'll be a double for Gunnar Kozlowitz, and now 2 runners will stand in scoring position. So a perfectly placed hit from Kozlowitz down that third base line. Just barely staying fair. It's Chase Burke not able to get to the ball before Kozlowitz gets to second. So now Conklin with runners at second and third. First pitch in there to the zone, strike 1. Tom back against the wall slightly here in the second. 0-1 misses outside. Evens the count. A couple of Horseheads fans making the travel from Casper, Wyoming. It's a 1-1 pitch outside once more. Not sure if you can hear their screaming, but showing their pride for the visiting team. Counts at 2-1. Tom delivers outside for the third time in a row now to Conklin. A walk here would load the bases and bring up the DH Ethan Vanderlinder, who's there on deck. 3 balls, 1 strike. Tom takes a deep breath. Pitch on its way. That one will find the strike zone. Move it to full count. First full count of the day for Tom against these Horseheads batters. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tom delivers the full count. Big swing, big miss. A good strikeout for Tom and a great time to do it. Finds out number 2 now. Holds the runners up there at second and third. So Ethan Vanderlinder now looks to be the one to potentially tie this game or take the lead for Casper. First pitch of this at-bat started at 0-1. So Tom early on, deliver and strike after strike. Just a couple of good hits from Fleener and Kozlowitz. Result in 2 runners on. Second pitch, another swing, another miss. Start this count at 0-2. Two strikeouts already in this inning. Tom looking for the third. 0-2, skips into the dirt. It'll score a run for Casper as the errant throw from Tom allows Fleener to tie this game up. So an unfortunate pitch there from Tom with the count at 0-2. Advances Kozlowitz to third and Fleener to home. So Vanderlinder steps back into the box. Now the 1-2. Push towards right field. Will it stay fair? No, just stays right of that foul line. Would have given the Horseheads the lead. We'll keep the count at 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes still to count. The pitch to the DH fouled off once more. We'll keep the count still at 1-2. That was straight towards the bus of Casper, kind of hidden behind the trees. I think it stayed short of it. I hope it stayed short of it. So Vanderlinder out of Bemidji State in Minnesota. 1-2 with 2 outs. Swung on chopper towards short. That's Schwartzberg coming up and dealing the throw across the infield for out number 3. So the Horseheads do get one back as Bradley Fleener makes his way home off the pitch that goes into the dirt and behind catcher Parks. It's a 1-1 ball game now as we move to the bottom of the inning. Spuds look to get that lead back.
Don't you hear my boo?
Jalen Parks will lead things off here in the bottom of the second. First pitch misses outside. 1-0 to the catcher, Parks. Second pitch swung on, fouled straight into the chest of catcher Conklin. Evens the count up at 1-1. So Jalen Parks, one of the newer additions to the squad, struggling there in the batter's box, just 1 for 17 through 4 games. One ball and 1 strike, righty to the righty. Stays high. No, it'll catch the top of the zone. Give the count to 1-2. A little bit of a late call there from the home plate ump. Nonetheless, Hansen's pitch moves the count to these 1-2. Pitch to Parks outside. Once again, an even count. So 1-1 the score. First run for the Spuds coming in the first. Horseheads get one back there in the top of the second. Through 2 innings last night, it was 4-4. High score last night, 22 runs total. Big swing from Parks. It'll be a strikeout for him. So he starts 0 for 1, brings up Riker Billingsley. So Riker Billingsley out of UC Riverside, playing second base for the second night in a row. Last night going 1 for 3, 2 strikeouts, was walked once. Came around the bases and scored a run as well for Canyon County. So the lefty now with the righty Hansen delivering the pitches inside, takes ball 1. On the year, Billingsley batting a cool .277. 18 hits and 65 at-bats. 1-0 count. Stays low. 2-0. Let's go Spuds. Chant starts here as these brave fans come out here and supporting Canyon County despite the flaming temperatures. 2-0. Hansen still can't find the strike zone. It's ball number 3 now to the second baseman, Billingsley. Three balls, no strikes. Hansen finds the zone there. Moves the count to 3-1 as the horn blares. In comes a train moving right to left out in the outfield. One of the cool features here at Wolf Field in Caldwell. Keep a train count. If you haven't watched any of the games, as a 3-1 swung on to shortstop Nick Chasey, who fields it and is able to toss it to first in time for out number 2. So on the year now, 6 trains is the record. So there's number 1 early on in this game. We'll see if it can be broken. I mean, 6 trains, it's a lot. It's a lot. So bound in the lineup we go. Chase Burke, 3 triples in the last 2 games. Had 1 last night. Game 2 found 2. With 2 outs, nobody on. He'll take the first pitch inside. Chase Burke out there in left field today. Count at 1-1 now to him. He's the 3rd player in the lineup for coming out of Mesa Community College, as the 1-1 will stay upstairs. Ball 2. So Schwartzberg and Danielwick started the night both with singles in the 1-2 spot. Burke will foul that one off. Since then, hitless. Bischoff had an RBI sacrifice fly. Stone was walked. Burns struck out. Barricani, Parks, Billingsley couldn't get bat to the ball. Count all even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chase Burke just a few games ago was batting in the 100s. Now his average moved up to 241 off for a great couple of games as that pitch finds the lower zone. Strike number 3. Chase Burke can't believe the call. Looks back, asks for an explanation. Don't think he'll get one. In there for strike 3 nonetheless. Hansen's second strikeout ends the second inning. We move to the third, still all even, 1 apiece. Take a short break. We move now to the third inning of action. It's the bottom of the lineup. Ethan Rose to lead things off. The announcement just made here at Wolf Field, but our pitcher, who has just been a stud all year, Blake McFadden, getting signed to the Boise Hawks, set to make his debut tonight in Ogden, Utah, coming out of the pen for the Hawks. Brendan Tom on the mound tonight. He's got 2 strikeouts thus far, just 2 hits allowed. 1 run there in the second off of bad pitch. It's a 1-0 count to Rose. Here in the top of the third, second pitch of the at-bat, check swing, finds the zone nonetheless, evens it up. So the Canyon County Fair starting tonight, but these fans here making the right decision, coming to the real entertainment out here at Wolf Field in Game 4 of this series. The 1-1 pitch, fouled straight back towards the parking lot. We'll move the count to 1-2. Ethan Rose out of Saginaw Valley State. Batting just shy of 200, 191 on the season, as he's able to make contact with that pitch to stay alive in this at-bat, keep the count at 1-2. 25 hits and 131 at-bats. He's got 9 RBIs, scored 13 runs for the Horseheads. It's game number 40 tonight for Mr. Rose. One ball and 2 strikes. Tom looking for his 3rd strikeout. That one will just miss high and away. 2-2. the final series of the year for Canyon County. As it stands right now, on the year 26 and 25, just above that 500 mark, the 2-2 high and away once more. It's a full count now to start things off here in the top of the third. Update the scores around the league. Sasquatch unfortunately up 6-0 now in the bottom of the fourth over the Badland Big Sticks. Full count pitch on its way to Rose. 4 pitches in a row there.
Top of the order for the Horseheads.
That's 3 pitches in a row. That miss in that similar outside upper corner. Rose draws the walks and brings the top of the lineup back. Chris Burke started 0 for 1. Gets his second look at top. Burke out of Dakota State University, playing second base in the field tonight. Tom's first pitch to him, swung on, finds the gap to center field, just barely gets over the dirt area here at Wolf Field, rather just the brown area, as it all is artificial turf infield. Just over the head of both shortstop Schwartzberg and Billingsley, and right in between them, Chris Burke finds his first hit of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, the shortstop, number 10, Nick Chasey.
2 runners on, nobody down. Now Nick Chasey out of Ellsworth Community College. Lefty looks for the first pitch from the righty Tom. Take a peek back at second. First pitch on its way. Fouled back. Strike 1.
That's 1, Scott.
We'll say that Chasey has been the designated beer batter. If you are a Spuds fan, have been out to the park or tuned in here on Spuds TV, you'll know that if he strikes out, the crowd here scores 50% off 10 Barrel Brewing's pub beer. So the crowd pulling for a strikeout. 0-1 count, swung on, high fly ball towards left, out of play. 0-2. Nick Chasey last night going 1 for 2. Walked twice, had an RBI. Looking for his first hit tonight. Pitcher's count 0-2. Swung on, just barely able to make contact as Chasey to stay alive at this at-bat. So it's Ethan Rose over there at second, who would be the leading run. And it's Chris Burke at first after he picks up the single. Even 1-1 score. Home plate ump gets a few fresh balls from the Spuds bat boy. We'll try this 0-2 pitch once more. 0 balls, 2 strikes. Toms delivers, finds the corner of the strike zone. Strikeout number 3 for Brendan Tom, and the beer batter strikes out. The crowd goes wild. There's the first out of this inning. Keeps runners still at first and second, and brings up Kenny Garcia, the center fielder, in the third spot in this lineup. So Cal State San Marcos, the righty to the righty now. Tom takes a peek back at second. First pitch, Garcia swinging hard at that one. His momentum takes him really way out of the stance. There's a good look at our ball boy, our bat boy, all the above. Sprinting, grabbing that ball, making his way back. Incredible speed from him. Oh, 0-1 to Garcia. Second pitch swung on once more. for the second time in a row. It's an 0-2 count. This time to Kenny Garcia. Kenny Garcia batting .344. Top 5 for the Horseheads this year in batting average. 0-2 count. Tom delivers upstairs. It's swung on too short. Schwartzberg flips it to Billingsley. Billingsley's throw to first won't be in time. So Spuds find out number 2. Unable to pick the double play. It'll be runners on the corners. And Bradley Fleener is 1 for 1 with a single. Looks to be the one to help the Pioneers take their first lead tonight. Runners on first and third. First pitch to Fleener is deep towards right field, but it should be grabbed, and it is. Good catch from Lucas Danuix towards the warning track. That one did have a little bit of power to it. Danuix makes the casual grab for out number 3. So score remains even as 2 runners left stranded, 1 in scoring position. Now the Spuds look to get that lead back. Move to the bottom of the third. We'll take another short break.
Schwartzberg.
Top of the lineup to start things here on the bottom of third. It's Zach Schwartzberg, 1 for 1 with the single. I like to mention it every game as I hear that walk-up song, Love Me Sexy by Jackie Moon, is what Schwartzberg likes to hear as he makes his way to the plate. Still Hansen on the mound, 2 strikeouts for him. First pitch outside. 1-0, so I was just told it's actually National Intern Day. So big shout out to stats guy Wade sitting to my right, and I guess a shout out to myself.
Wade, my man.
A couple of interns here for
brother.
Canyon County. Been a great summer thus far, just a couple of games back. Even 1-1 count to Schwartzberg. One ball, 1 strike. Schwartzberg will take a whack at that one. Finds nothing but air, unfortunately. Move the count to 1-2 now. Schwartzberg 3 for 5 last night. On the season, batting .293. He's got 44 hits, 150 at-bats, 9 doubles, and a triple. Now the 1-2. Drops low. Good work from Schwartzberg not to dig for that one down low. They're going to continue to keep a close eye on the scoreboards around the league. We need a Big Sticks comeback, as they still trail this one, or that one, by 6 in the top of the 5th. 2-2 outside. It's a full count. Schwartzberg leaning down for that one. Holds off and holds his balance. The full count to start the bottom of the 3rd. Schwartzberg coming to us from Saddleback Community College. And that leadoff spot, 3-2, swung on towards right. Schwartzberg does it again, a similar spot, finds another single. So he keeps his hot bat alive. 2 for 2 tonight. Continuing the momentum from last night, brings up Lucas Danuix. Last time,
Right fielder number 13, Lucas Danuix.
Schwartzberg had a single. Danuix followed him up with the single. Let's see if he can do so again. On the season, Mr. Danuix batting .304. He's got 10 doubles, 3 triples, and a homer. 20 RBIs for him. First pitch. Good looking one from Hansen. Finds the zone 0-1. Hansen once more, straight to the back of Danuix. A little bit of a stinger as he grimaces in a little bit of pain, but looks to be all right as he trots down to first. So 2 runners on, nobody down. Owen Bischoff steps into the box. It's the identical situation as to what the Spuds had in the bottom of the 1st. It's Schwartzberg standing at 2nd, Danuix at 1st. Nobody down, and enter the game Owen Bischoff. Last time up, Bischoff had the sacrifice fly towards right to score Schwartzberg, which is that 1 run on the scoreboard. Fresh count to Bischoff. First pitch finds the edge of the zone. 0-1. Bischoff teammates with Danny Burns in the previous collegiate season. They both out of Yakima Valley. 0-1 now. Bischoff takes a swing on that one. 0 balls, 2 strikes now. Bischoff 0 for 3 last night with 2 RBIs, however. Looking for a hit here in game 4. Victory tonight would clinch the series victory to end the year off. Comes the 0-2. Bischoff lets that one stay just high. 1-2, good eye from the center fielder. Still nobody down. Schwartzberg standing there at 2nd. Danuix at 1st. On deck, the designated hitter Tyler Stone. Following him would be Danny Burns. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hansen's pitch on its way. Bischoff lets that one move outside. So the 0-2 now the 2-2. Shout out to everybody tuning in here tonight on the broadcast. See a couple of chats dropped in there. Thomas Quinn. Cameron from Precision Axe Range giving me a nickname there, the goober voice of the Spuds. I guess I'll take it. I hope that's a compliment. I think it's a compliment. I know the guy. The 2-2 pitch to Bischoff. Push towards right field. Will it stay fair? Oh, just outside of that foul line. Would have scored 2. A double, potential triple. That one would have been for Bischoff. We'll keep the count at 2-2. Runners still at 1st and 2nd. Also, John Quinn and PNW Sounder dropping some words of encouragement in the chat. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hansen to Bischoff. Long at bats was the name of the game last night. Haven't really seen many here tonight. The 2-2. Bischoff pulls it towards center left. Moving to the right is Hillman Truss. The ball goes over his head. Here comes Schwartzberg headed roam. Bischoff takes off to second. Now to third. Daniewicz gets the sign to come home. It'll be 2 RBI triple for Mr. Bischoff, and the Spuds back out on top. 3-1 ball game. Owen Bischoff, a great looking hit over the head of Hillman Truss. Rolls up against the wall. Center fielder Kenny Garcia has to run over, pick that one up.
Your designated hitter, number 34, Tyler Stone.
So still no outs. It's RBI number 3 of the night for Owen Bischoff. First pitch to Stone. Good curveball from the righty Hansen. 0-1. Stone walked in his first at-bat. He's got Bischoff standing 90 feet from run number 4. He'll take that one towards right field. It's on the one hop. The second baseman fields it and tosses it to the pitcher for the out, but Bischoff able to score. So there's the first out of the inning, but run at number 3 of the inning. Now 4-1 ball game. No runners on brings up Danny Burns now.
Third baseman, number 27, Danny Burns.
So Danny Burns 0 for 1 with the strikeout. First hit, pitch low and away. Started at 1-0 to the third baseman, who will be playing college ball at Eastern Oregon University this year. So the top of the lineup getting things done. The 1, 2, 3, 4 doing it all. Schwartzberg 2 for 2. Daniewicz 1 for 1. Bischoff now 1 for 1. 2 RBI triple as well as a sacrifice fly. And now Tyler Stone picks up the RBI. The 1-1 pitch to Burns drops in there. 1-2 now. One ball and 2 strikes. Hansen delivers ball 2. Even 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch on its way. Burns will put that one straight up and over the safety net and just over the stands. No grab being able to be made from a fan. Keeps the count at 2-2. Out comes Bat Boy once more. He's been getting his work early here in this game. 8:11 local time, Thursday night baseball. Burns in 8 at-bats, 1 hit. It's a full count now to him. Three balls and 2 strikes, 1 down, no runners on. Spuds get 3 more. Pitch on its way. Another swing from Burns. He's second strikeout tonight. Now 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Dawson Baracani now due up.
First baseman, number 5, Dawson Baracani.
A couple of practice swings, steps into the box. 2 outs. Comes the first pitch from Hansen. Baracani whiffs 0-1. Second pitch of the at-bat outside. Baracani last night at third. here tonight, playing first. 1 for 5 last night, 0 for 1 this evening. Second pitch high. 2-1 now the count. So we're still keeping an eye on whether or not Blake McFadden will enter the game for the Boise Hawks. As I mentioned earlier, former Spuds pitcher this year. The 2-1, Veracani check swing in there for strike 2. So it's 14 hits as a team for Canyon County and 11 for the Horseheads last night. 25 total. The night before, I think it was around 27. So a lot of hits in the last 2 games. As here comes the 2-2. Veracani will swing. Back-to-back strikeouts for Hansen to end the inning. Spuds score 3, courtesy of the 2 RBI triple from Owen Bischoff, and Tyler Stone gets the RBI, who brings home Bischoff. 4-1 now as we move to the 4th. Thanks for tuning in here on Spuds TV. We'll take another short break. Hillman Trust start things off here in the 4th. Still Tom on the mound for Canyon County. 2 strikeouts, 1 run, 3 hits thus far against him. First pitch, 0-1. Trust out there in left field. That ball from Bischoff was hit towards him. He'll take that one to third base. That's Danny Burns making the throw over the head of Dawson Veracani. There goes Trust towards second. Will he hold up there? Yes, he will. So Veracani tried to climb the ladder there. It'll go down as an error for Danny Burns, and a runner in scoring position early here in the 4th. So Truss over there at second. Now Gunnar Kozlowitz, who had a single to opposite field in his first at-bat. He's out of Minot State. I believe that's how you say it. Minot or Minot. First pitch to the lefty inside, just barely misses his leg. We'll start the count at 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Trust takes his lead off there at second. Second pitch to Kozlowitz. He'll swing on that one, move the count to 1-1 now. Even 1-1 count, no batter being chanted once more tonight. She's here every night, trying to get in the head of whoever it may be for the away team at bat. 2-1 now the count to the first baseman, Kozlowitz. Two and one, Tom steps off. Nobody's standing there at second, so he'll hold on to the ball. Truss trots back and takes his lead again. Schwartzberg comes over. Says a couple of things to Truss. Still a 2-1. Pitch on its way. It'll be fouled off. Move the count to 2-2. Still no outs here. Hillman Truss made his way to second off of the error from the throw from third to first. 2-2. Kozlowitz steps back in. Tom awaits his call from catcher Parks. Tom delivers. Kozlowitz has another swing, and it's another foul ball. Keep this at bat going. 2-2 still. As I said, Kozlowitz 1 for 1 with the double. On the year, coming into this game, batting .303. Roughly around 10 hitters for Horseheads above 300 average on the year. He's 10 for 33. 2-2. Just misses inside, ball 3. So it's full count now. Tom to Kozlowitz for the first out of the inning with this 3-run lead, 1 runner in scoring position. He'll look back and now deliver the 3-2 towards Schwartzberg at shortstop. Diving effort, can't get there. Here comes Hillman Truss rounding third. He'll make his way home. Kozlowitz 2 for 2 now. Counted as an RBI single. So still no outs. Hillman Truss scores a run. Kozlowitz now will stand at first. Brings up Logan Conklin. So a fresh count now to Conklin. He'll take a swing and miss first pitch. 0 balls, 1 strike. Taking another peek at that Sasquatch Big Stick score. Still 6-0 now in the top of the 6th. The Moo leading the Pioneers 4-1 as well. At the bottom of the 7th out there in Nebraska. One ball, 1 strike, no outs. That pitch will find the corner for strike number 2. Tom delivers once more. Swing and a miss for Logan Conklin. He'll strike out swinging. Number 3 now for Brendan Tom, and there is out number 1 here in the 4th. Ethan Vandelinder, the designated hitter for the Horseheads, now follows the strikeout. Temperatures just below 198 degrees. Just over an hour in to this ball game. 1 ball, no strikes to Vandelander. Second pitch of the at-bat, swung on strike 1. So Tom now 4 hits allowed. In comes the second run now. 1 error for Canyon County came early on here in the 4th. The 1-1 pitch straight into the air over the net. Will it stay in the stands? It does. Good work there from the mother protecting her child. She gets up, puts up the, hey, why'd you have to hit it back here? They do get the souvenir ball and no injuries. Count moves to 1-2. Kozlowitz leading off at first. 1-2 pitch, back-to-back strikeouts for Brendan Tom. He continues to deal. I mean, he's been in the strike zone basically all night. A couple of bad calls, giving him a couple of tough breaks, but there's out number 2 now here in the 4th. To the bottom of the lineup now with 2 outs, 1 runner on. That's Ethan Rose. Rose walked in his first at-bat. On the year, batting 191. He swings on that one straight to first baseman Dawson Baracani. Fields that one cleanly. There's out number 3. So scoreboard actually wasn't updated, but the Horseheads do find the second run of the night, cut into this lead. 2-run ball game now as we move to the bottom of the inning. Take another short break and be right back. Thanks for tuning in here on Spuds TV. So it's Jalen Parks who takes that first pitch for strike 1, who is leading things off here in the bottom of the 4th. Spuds still lead this one 4-2. Second pitch outside, 1-1. One also misses, so 2 in a row there. Can't find the strike zone. Count sits at 2-1 now. Jalen Parks 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Has a swing on that one. Umpire says he tips it. Nonetheless, strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes inside. I don't know how that one missed the arm of Parks. He's able to shuffle back, and it's a full count. Still Hansen on the mound for the Horseheads. 2 strikeouts for him. Parks looking at the umpire. chatting it up. Steps into the box, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch on its way. It's a pop-up towards center field. Ethan Rose is the one calling it off, moving to his right, able to make the grab for out number 1. So still just the 1, 2, 3, the only ones in the lineup tonight to
Second baseman number 8, Riker Billingsley.
find hits. Brings up second baseman now, Riker Billingsley. Out of UC Riverside, he wears number 8. Sporting the beard. He was sick a couple of days ago. Comes back into the lineup yesterday, batting in the 8th spot. First pitch to Riker. Outside. Billingsley will foul the second pitch off, evens it back up. On the year, Billingsley coming into this one batting .277, 18 hits, and his 65 at-bats. On deck, Chase Burke. 1-1 count, 1 out. Billingsley, another swing, another foul ball. One ball and 2 strikes. Still the starter dealing the pitches for the Horseheads. 1-2, it'll be a swing, strikeout number 3 for Hansen. 2 up, 2 down, brings up left fielder Chase Burke.
Left fielder number 3, Chase Burke.
So for Canyon County, it was 1 in the first, 3 there in the third. For Horseheads, 1 in the second, 1 there in the top of the inning. First pitch straight to the dome
Don't throw your helmet. Read that way.
of Chase Burke. He seems to be all right. He's got a smile on his face. Trots down to first.
And way to use your head, Chase.
So there's a first runner now as Burke can't duck from that high pitch.
Shortstop number 2, Zach Schwartzberg.
So top of the lineup, back up. It's Zach Schwartzberg, 2 outs, 1 runner on. Chase Burke, after being hit, took his helmet off like he was going to throw it to first. That's why I was chucking a little bit. Takes his lead over there at first. He's got the wheels to steal a base. We'll see if he gets sent. First pitch, Hansen to Schwartzberg, sent towards center field. Moving to his right is Kenny Garcia, but makes the grab on the line drive for the 3rd out. So 1 runner left on in Chase Burke. Schwartzberg's perfect day over, a 2 for 3 now. Still 4-2 the score. We move now to the 5th inning. We'll take another short break. Thanks for tuning in here on Spuds TV. At the halfway point in this game, 4-2 as we move to the fifth. First pitch to Chris Burke. Straight into the air. It's first baseman Barricani calling this one off. Makes the grab for out number one. One pitch, one out. Chris Burke pops up. Now Nick Chasey follows that up. The shortstop steps back to the box for his third at-bat, still facing Brendan Tom. Last at-bat struck out.
Time again, ladies and gentlemen, the beer batter, shortstop number 10, Nick Chasey.
Last night, the shortstop going 1 for 2 with an RBI. Was walked twice, struck out once. The lefty awaits the first pitch from the righty, Tom. He'll take a hack at that one. 0-1. Chasey on the year, batting .273 here in his 18th game as a Horsehead. He comes out of Ellsworth Community College. The 0-1 count. Tom delivers. Another swing, another miss. Excuse me, 0-2. Deep breath from the shortstop wearing number 10, and he'll step back into the box. 0 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on its way. Just will miss outside. Ball 1 of the count. So a close call there from the home ump. 1-2. Chasey will reach for that one. Back-to-back strikeouts for Nick Chasey. Moves him to 0-3, and Tom has a handful of Ks.
Center fielder number 27, Kenny Garcia.
So Spuds find 2 quick outs. Nobody on Kenny Garcia. Tom still dealing strikes. First pitch of this at-bat. Straight to him, a casual grab, and he will find out number 3 for the second time tonight. The top of the order for the Horseheads go 1, 2, 3 with 3 outs. Great play there from pitcher Tom. Second time we've seen him field a line drive that comes straight to him. Quick top of the fifth. We'll move back now to the Spuds offense. Still 4-2. We'll take another short break. The right fielder, Mr. Daniel Wicks, leading things off after a quick top of the inning. Start the count at 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Daniel Wicks will take a swing on that one. Even the count up at 1 apiece. O2 pitch now, as I missed that first call. That pitch was called in the upper right of the zone. Tried to argue with our stats guy. Jeff and I up here saw it as a ball. Wade said, no, that was a strike. He took our word for it, mistake. Nonetheless, count at 1-2 now. Danielwick's 1 for 1 with the single. Second at bat, took the pitch square into the back. On the year, batting .304. 1-2, pop up towards shallow right field. Second baseman Chris Burke is the one going back. It's over his head, and he can't make the grab. So Danielwick's now will stand at first. He picks up the single. Would have been a really tough play for second baseman Chris Burke, and Ethan Rose from right couldn't really have time to get underneath that one. So hit number 5 for Canyon County. Danielwick's moves to 2 for 2. Brings up Owen Bischoff, who last at bat, 2 RBI triple. It's the first time he's seen Hansen with just 1 runner on. Last 2 at bats. Runners at first and second for Bischoff. First pitch high. The head area. Bischoff gets him stumbling backwards, 1-0. Second pitch finds the zone, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Danielwick takes his lead at first. Bischoff will swing on that one, and it'll find the gap past first baseman into right field. That was Gunnar Kozlowitz trying to reach out. Couldn't go too far, as if that one could have been fielded by the second baseman, Chris Burke. He needed to be standing on the base. So back-to-back singles. The top of the lineup continuing to get things done. It's 2 hits for the 1-2-3. Schwartzberg 2 for 3, Danielwick's 2 for 2, Bischoff 2 for 2. Now Tyler Stone, nobody down, 2 runners on. Stone, the designated hitter, the top dog for Canyon County all year. Hansen's first pitch, Stone swings 0-1. So after going 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs last night, Stone now batting .361 on the year with 61 RBIs here in his 50th game. Here comes the 0-1 pitch inside. Stone has the lead for home runs in the Independence League. But before I get too positive, I'm going to double check. 1-1 pitch. Finds the upper corner. 1-2. So yeah, just took a peek at the top batting stats around the league. He does have the most home runs in the Independence League. Here comes the 1-2 upstairs, 2-2. He's got 10. He overtook Lundmark the other night out of the Badland of Big Sticks. He's got 9. Stone has 10. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hansen delivers into the dirt. Blocked from catcher Conklin. It's a full count now to Stone. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 on. Hansen once more, low and away. Stone draws his second walk of the night, and just like that, bases juiced. No outs. Here comes Danny Burns.
Third baseman, number 27, Danny Burns.
So 6 hits for the Spuds, as I said, from the 1-2-3 hitters. Burns looks to be the one to be the first one outside of those 3 to find one as he takes first pitch high. Ball 1. 0 for 2 tonight with 2 strikeouts. Has a look with bases juiced. no outs. Second pitch on its way, swing and a miss. 1-1. One ball and one strike. Schwartzberg, Daniewicz, Bischoff rounding the bases. Third pitch, the at-bat stays high. 2-1. A walk here would score run number 5. On deck is Dawson Barricani. Following him would be Jalen Parks. Now the 2-1 pitch. Burns fouls that one back, evens the count up again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, bases juiced. Hansen to Burns. Once more, reaching goes Danny Burns. It's another strikeout for the third baseman. 0 for 3 now. Hansen picks up K number 3, brings up Dawson Barricani. 1 down, bases remain loaded.
First baseman number 5, Dawson Barricani.
First pitch to Barricani. Low ball 1. Misspoke there. Hansen actually has 8 strikeouts. The 3 looks like an 8 on my stats. Misses once more for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Fouled back 2-1 now. So Barricani on the season, just 6 RBIs for him. He's got 14 hits total for 2 tonight out of Mesa Community College. Playing at first, a couple of good plays in the field for him tonight. Looking for a hit now. Barricani check swing, stays outside. 3 pitches, 3 balls. And 1 strike. Three and 1 count. A walk here scores a run. Barricani takes a swing. It's a full count. Crowd starting to make some noise, trying to give Barricani that juice to find a hit. It's a full count. Schwartzberg, Daniewicz, Bischoff. Barricani swings on that one towards short. Shortstop flips it to second, but he can't hold on. That's Chris Burke, the second baseman, dropping the ball. Looked like it was going to be a double play. It'll be an error in the field and score a run for Canyon County. Keep the bases juiced. A mound visit now for the Horseheads. That one not on Hansen whatsoever. Should have been at least 1, maybe 2 outs. So now on the bases is Barricani, Stone, and Bischoff. It's a fresh count now to the catcher, Jalen Parks.
Now batting for the Spuds, the catcher, number 18, Jalen Parks.
First error of the night for the Horseheads, one per team now. First pitch, Hansen to Parks, swung on, pulled, but foul.
What's up? Are we on?
Zero balls, one strike now to the catcher. Still just one out due to the error in the field. Parks has a swing on that one. It's a similar routine play as last time. This time the first out is completed and the Horseheads can turn two. So redemption for Chris Burke. Spuds get one. Unfortunate there with the bases loaded, only able to add one more to their lead. 5-2 as we move now to the sixth. A much quicker game compared to last night. We move to the sixth, just shy of 9 o'clock local time. It's the lefty Bradley Fleener. Still looking at Brendan Tom, 6 Ks, the starting pitcher tonight. First pitch outside. 1-0. One ball, no strikes. 1 ball, 1 strike now as Fleener takes a swing on that one. Hope the mic is picking up the chant coming through from this beautiful crowd tonight here at Wolf Field. 1-1. Just a bit high, I believe, moves the count to 2-1. Fleener 1 for 2 with a single today coming out of Thomas University. 2-1 pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2-2. 2-2 pitch, fouled back, keep the count. So Fleener on the year, batting .308. He's got 56 hits, 57 now with the single tonight. Just over 180 at-bats on the year, 33 RBIs, and 1 dinger. The 2-2, Tom to Fleener. Inside, hits Fleener, I think in the chest maybe, went right in between the 2 arms. It'll be a walk. So Fleener gets hit. Now Hillman trusts. 1 runner on, nobody down. Spuds leading by 3. First pitch of this at-bat. 1-0. Tom's pitch this time swung on straight to him. For the 3rd time, he'll throw it to second. Billingsley able to make the tag. There's a little bit of a clench moment there. As Tom's throw to Billingsley was off the bag and high, but Billingsley still able to tag the bag for the first out. Not able to turn 2, still 1 runner at first. Now brings up Gunnar Kozlowitz, who's 2 for 2 with a double and a single. The lefty will step back in following the fielder's choice from Tom. It's the 3rd time he's fielded a ball that comes straight to him, as that one comes back to us. So your ball's 1 strike. Umpire asks for a couple of more balls. Ball boy comes out, or the bat boy rather, comes out and grabs that one. A 1 pitch inside, gets away from Parks. Off goes Truss to second. Whoa, round, but holds up at second. One ball, 1 strike. Now the pass ball there gets behind Parks. Truss moves to second. 6 hits for Canyon County, 4 for the Horseheads, 2 of which come from the batter right now, and Gunnar Kozlowitz. The other one from Fleener, and the 4th from Chris Burke. 1-1 from Tom will be swung fouled. Trickles into fair play, but off the bat was fouled. One ball and 2 strikes, now the count. Kozlowitz took that one off of the bat straight to the leg. He's kind of looks to be shaken up a little bit after that one. Tries to walk it off a little bit. A little bit of a stinger, I think, in the lead leg it was. Taking his time here, as he should, to get back into the box. Kozlowitz steps back in now. It's a 1-2 count. 1 out. It's Truss still standing there at second. Tom here in his 6th inning of pitching. 1-2 on its way. Swung on to third baseman Danny Burns. A diving effort. The throw to first. Barricani reaches out and makes the grab for the out. Good play there from Danny Burns. A diving effort to ground that one, and the bullet throw to Barricani, who reaches wide and grabs the ball with his foot still on the bag. 2 down.
Catcher number 23, Logan Conklin.
A runner does advance to third, and Hillman Truss.
Dude, we've got 2 bathrooms. I'll announce.
Oh, wow. All of a sudden now, last game of the year.
Logan Conklin, first pitch to him, away for a ball. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Tom's second pitch. Fouled back, 1-1. Conklin 0 for 2 at Carolina University. Last night, came in the field late into the game. Played right, didn't have an at bat, was a pinch runner. 1-2 the count. Take another peek at that scoreboard. Hit the refresh button as the 1-2 is delivered and fouled back again. Big Sticks trying to crawl back. The 6-run lead now cut to 2. 6-4, Sasquatch leading in the top of 7. Western Nebraska back on top of the Fremont Moo in the top of the 9th. 5-4 is their score. 5-2 here in Caldwell. Tom delivers inside. Another pitch making contact here in this game. This time it's Conklin eating that one into the arm. Seems to be in a lot of pain. Holding the left elbow. So now it'll be runners on the corners. And Ethan Vandelinder due up. Both the coaches for the Horseheads come over to talk with Conklin. Gets his helmet back after throwing it down in frustration and probably a combo of that and pain. Seems to be all right. Play will set to be resumed here as third base coach trots back down to his spot. It'll be a new count to Ethan Vandelinder. 0 for 2. 2 runners on, 1 in scoring position is Hillman Truss standing at third. Who advanced to the bases from a fielder's choice. First pitch, Vandelinder. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Vandelinder just 11 at-bats. 1 hit, so 1 for 11, now 1 for 13 as he's 0 for 2 tonight. Second pitch, second strike. 0-2 now to the designated hitter. Vandelinder listed as a pitcher. So comes in here in his 8th game in the hitting lineup. Oh-2 count. Tom looking for strikeout number 7. Pitch on its way. Vandelinder stays alive, fouls it off. Count stays at 0-2, searching for the third out. 5-2 the score. Still 4 hits for the Horseheads tonight. 0-2 pitch for the second time. Just outside. Ball 1.
Outside with?
Yeah.
1-2. Big swing, big miss from Vandelinder. Strikeout number 7 for Brendan Tom. Leaves 2 runners stranded, 1 being in scoring position. Lead still 3 as we move to the bottom of the 6th. Spuds due back up on offense. We'll take another short break and be right back. New pitcher entering the game as we move to the bottom of the sixth. Caleb Whitaker comes in for Andrew Hansen. Hansen off the start, allows 5 runs, 8 strikeouts, 6 hits. So Whitaker's first batter he'll be facing, second baseman Riker Billingsley, a 5-2 score. The lefty to the lefty now. First pitch. First strike for Whitaker. Whitaker on the year, a 13.81 ERA through 14.1 innings pitched. The second time he has pitched in this series. It's an 0-2 start to Billingsley. Caleb Whitaker coming out of Carolina University. Here comes the 0-2. 3 pitches, 3 strikes to start Whitaker's night. Billingsley strikes out swinging there, 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th.
Left fielder, number 3, Chase Burke.
So last night, mentioned earlier, Horseheads cycled through 5 pitchers. It's now it's Chase Burke. Misspoke there. Chris Burke is on the Horseheads. First pitch to Chase, outside 1-0. Second pitch, similar spot. 2-0 now to the left fielder. Chase Burke last night coming off of a good hitting night. 3 for 5 for him. Picked up an RBI. One of those hits was a triple. Last 2 games, 3 triples for Burke. 2-1 count now. stays outside, ball 3. So, talked about it earlier. Our pitcher Blake McFadden came in for the Boise Hawks, has pitched 1 inning as Chase Burke fouls that one off to move the count to full. Pitched 1 innings, no runs allowed, 3 hits as he continues his night, playing out there in Ogden, Utah. Burke dealing for the Hawks as they trail this one 6-3. Out here, 5-2, Spuds lead. Full count pitch, Whitaker to Burke. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Burke takes it towards left field. Upcoming Hillman Truss. It'll drop. Chase Burke gets it done. It's a single for him, and it's the first Spud with a hit outside of the 1-2-3. Speaking of the 1-2-3, due up now, Zach Schwartzberg, the top of the order.
Zach Schwartzberg.
1 runner on, 1 down. Chase Burke finds the hit. Schwartzberg 2 for 3, a couple of singles. Up here in the press box, I'm repping his jersey. Comes the pitch. First time Whitaker has seen Schwartzberg. Chase Burke taken off towards first. Slides in safely. He'll take off to third. He's trying to turn on the jet. Slides in. Not gonna be there in time. Good throw from the shortstop, Nick Chasey. That one was on a dot. So Iniguez will come out and chat with the infield umpire who called that one an out. I mean, these calls never get overturned. Chase Burke, I'm assuming, will stay out at third. He slid in safely at second. The ball got away from Chris Burke. Nobody was antsy to get at it for the Horseheads, so Chase Burke tried to take off to third, but gets caught.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Spuds merchandise sign on for 20% off.
So the talk there at first between Iniguez and the ump is over.
I guess he's out.
Call will stand, out number 2 of this inning.
Also, Friday and Saturday night, the last 2 Spuds games of the season. Friday night, we're going to have a party, and Saturday night, we're going to have a party. So, gates open at 6, game time 7 o'clock. That's Friday and Saturday.
Pitch was in there for a strike. So 0-1 to Schwartzberg. Nobody on base now for Canyon County. One of the longer innings of the night. Here comes the 0-1 from Whitaker. Outside. 1-1. Temperatures now at 94. Dry heat here in Caldwell slowly going down. The 1-1, Schwartzberg lets drop low and away, 2-1. Whitaker delivers once more. Schwartzberg takes a swing. Straight back and over the net, 2-2. Game 4 of 6 to end the season here for the Spuds. Been a great summer all around. Record-wise, probably wish had a couple of more W's, but still got a chance to end this one out strong. 2-2. Low ball 3. It's full count now to Schwartzberg with 2 outs, nobody on. So the Western Nebraska Pioneers officially pick up the win over the Fremont Moo, 5-4. Sasquatch in this big stick still going at it, 6-4 Sasquatch lead in the bottom of the 7th. Full count pitch. finds the strike zone. It's 2 Ks for Caleb Whitaker as he comes in here in the 6th for the Horseheads. Out number 3 ends the 6th. We'll move now to the top of the 7th. Still a 3-run lead for the Spuds. They continue to hold on. We'll take another short break. Seven strikeouts for Tom as we move to the 7th inning. It's Ethan Rose, the bottom of the lineup, leading things off for Casper.
Any strikeouts for Blake?
The hitting lead extends to 3. Chase Burke picked up a single there in the 6th, 7-4. The hitting battle. 0-2 the count to Ethan Rose. Tom in his 7th inning now on the mound. Horseheads elected to go to the bullpen there in the bottom of the 6th. Tom still dealing for Canyon County. 9:15 local time. Here comes the 0-2 from Tom. 1-2 now. Sun setting just in a couple of minutes. Darkness will slowly take over here at Wolf Field. The lights have been turned on. One error for both of these teams, excuse me, as here comes the 1-2 now from Tom. Just misses high. 2-2. So tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, both will be 7 o'clock. First pitch is just like tonight and just like the past 3 games in this series. The final 2 of the summer. The 2-2 upstairs. 3 pitches in a row from Tom. Can't find the zone. It's full count to Rose. Rose 0 for 1 and has been walked in his 2 at-bats. On the year, batting 191. Full count pitch to the right fielder. Swung on, fouled back. The at-bat will continue. Tom's pitch count continues to rise. full count pitch. Pitch number 97 will miss outside for Tom. A leadoff walk, second one, as Ethan Rose trots down
Top of the order
to
for Casper,
first.
second baseman number 3, Chris Burton.
I didn't know that existed.
So back to the top of the order will be Chris Burke, 1 for 3 with a single. Had an error earlier on in the field. That was in the 5th, I want to say. Dropped the ball on a potential double play. So pickoff attempt towards first. Sliding in safely, Ethan Rose. So waiting this first pitch, Tom to Burke. Tom to Burke, and as he slowly moves towards the 100 pitch mark of this night. Pitch on its way. Burke swings towards third. Danny Burns tosses towards second. Billingsley to first. Throw won't be in time. Burke able to outrun the double play. It's one down now. Runner at first still.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beer batter.
So the fielder's choice there. Burns elects to toss it to 2. Picks up out number 1. Chasey now looking for his first hit. 0 for 3, couple of strikeouts. Off goes Burke. The throw to second is laid down. For a second there, the umpire took forever to make that call. Pretty obvious out as Burke took off really early. Tom able to just turn around and toss it to Schwartzberg, who lays down the tag. 2 outs, no runners on. Waiting the first pitch to Chasey. Swung on, fouled off.
That's one.
Zero balls, 1 strike. Inside 1-1.
Last call for all food and beverage. Bottom of the 7th inning.
One now. Swung on towards second baseman Billingsley. The diving effort gets behind his glove. The 2-out single for the shortstop Nick Chasey. Finds contact for the first time here tonight. So runner back on first. Chris Burke was just standing there, but tries to take off. Does so too early. Tom able to toss to Schwartzberg for the pickoff. That's how we have 2 outs now. So now Kenny Garcia, the center fielder, gets his 4th look at Brendan Tom. High and away, ball 1. Refreshing the scores once more. Still 6-4 between the Sasquatch and the Big Sticks now in the top of the 8th. Garcia will foul that one off. 1-1. Last night for Kenny Garcia, able to go 2 for 5 and pick up an RBI. 0 for 3 as the 1-1 finds the zone. 1-2. So before the season is over, I want to remind everyone to follow us on social media to get the off-season content. When that new schedule for next summer comes out, it'll be posted on all of those. Tom throws to first, but no tag made from Baracani. Follow us basically all of our social media platforms at Spuds Baseball. The only one that's different is on Facebook. You have to look up Spuds Baseball Club. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, here on YouTube, as well on TikTok. Come check us out as another single, this time squeaks towards right field rather than center. It's back-to-back. Kenny Garcia moves to first.
Number 20, Bradley Fleener.
Here comes Iniguez out to Tom. Looks like it'll be the end of his night. See, with 2 outs, allows 2 singles.
For the final time this year, please make some noise for number 35, Brendan Tom, ladies and gentlemen. A 2001 All-Star with the Spuds, came back.
So that'll do it for Tom's night and probably Brendan Tom's season. Getting his tribute here.
You're a good dude, buddy. We appreciate everything you've done for us. Thank you, son.
Brendan Tom at a Mesa Community College finishes his summer in a Spuds uni. Finishes the night, 7 strikeouts, 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 error. Behind him, solid night overall for the starter and Brendan Tom. So we'll let the new pitcher come out. Looks like it'll be Henry Clark at NNU. We'll let him warm up his arm. And I'll rest my voice and let you guys watch Clark warm up. So Henry Clark is the new pitcher for Canyon County on the mound. On the year, 26.2 innings pitched, a 5.4 ERA, 31 hits allowed, 25 strikeouts in Clark's name. His first batter will be Bradley Fleener, with 2 runners on, 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Righty to the lefty, first pitch inside. One-0 count. Second pitch of the night for Clark is a swing from Fleener. 1-1 now. So Clark out of NNU just down the road in Nampa, Idaho. If you're unfamiliar with the area, probably about a 10-15 minute drive from Caldwell here at Wolf Field. Fleener takes another swing. This time makes contact, foul back over our heads. 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes now the count. Clark looking to get Canyon County out of this inning with this 3-run lead still. Clark looks back at second, delivers. Fleener pulls, foul, still 1-2. So a scoring recap for the visiting Horseheads: 1 in the second, 1 in the fourth. For Canyon County, 1 early on in the first, got 3 in the third, and 1 more in the fifth. That's their 3-run lead, 5-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch on its way once more. A similar swing, a similar result. Straight to the dugout of Casper. 1-2 still the count. An early battle for Clark. Brendan Tom finishes with 105 pitches. As I said for the break, 7 strikeouts for him. The 1-2 once more stays high. 2-2. Fleener tonight 1 for 2 with this single and has been hit by a pitch. Now the even 2-2 swung on towards right field. That's Danielix. Doesn't even have to move anywhere. Makes the casual grab for out number 3. 2 runners left on here in the top of the 7th for the Horseheads. Still 5-2 the score as we move to the bottom of the inning. See if the Spuds can add to that lead. It should be Lucas Danielix leading things off. Take a short break. So Lucas Danielix leading things off as we move to the bottom of the 7th inning. 5-2. Spuds with the lead. Whitaker on the mound. First pitch. Blown away. Ball 1. Caleb Whitaker comes in the 6th. Pitches 2 strikeouts. The 1-0 outside, ball 2. So 2 pitches to start the 7th. Missed the zone. 2-0. 2-0. Danielix takes that one too short. That's Nick Chasey grounding that one, fielding it cleanly at 1. So still the top of the lineup. The only batters really to heat up tonight. Schwartzberg, the 1 hitter with 2. Danielix with 2. Grounds out there now 2 for 3. Bischoff 2 hits as well, 2 for 2. He had the 2 RBI triple and an RBI sacrifice fly. First pitch his way, high, ball 1. Bischoff out at Yakima Valley. Batting in that third spot. The center fielder usually does. 1-0. Swing foul. One hit separates these two teams. 7 for the Spuds, 6 now for the Horseheads. Even 1-1 pitch now gets outside. Conklin can't corral that one. Bounces off his glove into the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. So out for the Boise Hawks in Utah. Blake McFadden finishes with 2 innings pitched, no runs allowed, and 4 hits. So solid debut for McFadden with the Hawks. A little bit of nerves, I'm sure, for him as the 2-1 misses. 3 balls, 1 strike. On deck, DH Tyler Stone. Comes the 3-1. Misses once more. So Bischoff will draw the walk with 1 out. He makes his way to first. Now Tyler Stone gets his first look at the lefty Whitaker.
The designated hitter, number 34, Tyler Stone.
So now Tyler Stone up to the plate. Walked twice tonight. 0 for 1 with an RBI. First pitch, first strike. On deck, Danny Burns. 0-1 count. Stone. Bischoff stands at first. Big check swing. Tries to pull it back. Not in time. 0-2. Bottom of the 7th. About 2.5 hours played here at Wolf Field in Game 4 of this series. 2 strikes. Lefty to the lefty. That one will miss out. One-two the count now. Whitaker delivers to first. Owen Bischoff steps back at first. A little bit of a battle here in the crowd between the Horseheads fans and the Spuds fans. Now the 1-2 upstairs. Even count. Two strikeouts so far for Whitaker. 2-2 to Stone. Make that no. Guess I thought that one was in the zone. Call the ball 3. So that one just misses low, I want to say, maybe a bit outside. It's a full count to Stone. The Rocky music echoes. Yeah, Wolf Field. Stone looking for a hit and to advance Bischoff. Full count pitch. Outside. No, it called a strike. So I guess I shouldn't be an umpire because I missed the last 2. Maybe a little bit of a makeup call there as Stone gets struck out. So Stone strikes out looking there. Brings up Danny Burns, 2 outs. Bischoff still hanging on at first. Just above 90 degrees still, 91 and 9:38. Burns will take a swing on the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Still looking for a hit tonight. 3 strikeouts for Danny Burns, the third baseman out of Eastern Oregon. Local kid. Played his high school ball at Rocky Mountain. about 30 minutes in Meridian, Idaho. Second pitch he'll take high and inside. Burns has pitched 4 innings and has dominated in the 4 innings, a 0 ERA with about a handful of strikeouts. Came in last night in the 9th and closed the game out. It's a 1-2 count now to Burns. An airplane noise being played over the PA here. It gets the helicopter. Get corrected there. Logan Conklin at the catcher position actually took his mask off and looks into the air for the helicopter, but just coming out of the speakers, unfortunately, as Danny Burns fouls off another pitch. 1-2 still. Bischoff still hanging out at first. 1-2 pitch. Burns towards center. The shortstop can't corral it. Bischoff rounds second, headed off towards third. The throw is not going to be made. So Burns finds a hit. 1 for 4 now. Runners on the corners, looking for a 2-out rally. So Burns there able to find the gap into center. Chasey had a chance at that one. Couldn't make the scoop. Brings up Dawson Barakani, first baseman out of Mesa Community College. So a little bit of a connection there between Bischoff and Burns as they give hand signals to each other. Both of them played at Yakima Valley last season. Dawson Barakani looks to add to this lead. First pitch his way, ball 1. Six RBIs on the season for Dawson. Comes the 1-0 pitch with 2 outs. You pull it down that third base line, just foul. .941 is the time. It's the bottom of the 7th inning. No runs scored in the last 2. Comes the 1-1 to Barakani. Stays high. Pitch from Whitaker there. 2-1 now. So Whitaker out of Carolina U. Logan Conklin catching out of Carolina U. So these two familiar not only through the Horseheads this year, but their college ball as well. 2-2. Excuse me, the 2-1 to third. That's Bradley Fleener. The throw to first can't be made as first baseman Kozlowitz had to come off of the bag. So score run number 6. Owen Bischoff crosses home. That'll go down as error number 2 for the Horseheads.
Catcher number 18, Jalen Parks.
So Jalen Parks now, as Barakani makes his way to first. With a bad throw from third baseman Bradley Fleener. Still 2 outs here in the 7th. A little bit of a rally for Canyon County as first pitch to Parks. 0-1. Barakani at first, Burns at second. Parks looking for his first RBI of the year. 0-1 line away. Just 1 hit on the year for Parks. Counted as a double, came a few games ago. 1 ball and 1 strike. Parks straight into the air. It'll probably come right onto our heads, and it does. Not sure if you heard the loud thud. Hits the press box, rolls down into the stands. A couple of young fans running over to grab that one. Count at 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes to Parks. Swings towards third baseman Brandon Fleener once more. Stays, no, called foul. So a similar spot, but just stays foul this time. Fleener was keeping his foot on that third base bag and leaning, trying to keep that one fair, as he would have had the third out of the inning. Parks makes his way back to the plate, picks his bat back up from the ground. On deck would be Riker Billingsley. It's 2 outs, 2 runners on. Lefty to the righty. Whitaker looks back at Burns and now delivers the pitch. Check swing upstairs. Infield umpire says he held off. Good job from Parks, holding back on that pitch high. 2 and 2.
Choose your wild. Base hit right here.
2 and 2.
Right side. Hit the hole.
Whitaker to Parks once more. Swung on deep towards left field. Will just stay foul. That would have probably scored both Danny Burns and Barakani. It just stays too far left. A little bit of a battle now between Whitaker and Parks. Two once more. Another swing stays fair, just barely the throw down to first. Easily made from catcher Logan Conklin to find out number 3. So unfortunate there for Parks. That one just barely trickles. Conklin grabs it off of the hop, and that'll finally end the 7th inning. Spuds add 1 more to that lead. It'll be 6-2 as we move to the 8th.
Don't you hear my
Into the 8th inning we go. 6-2 is the score. Spuds still on top. It's now the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th, entering the 7th inning of a lead for Canyon County. Hillman Truss starting things off. Swing on, stays foul. Home plate umpire says that one crosses in foul territory. Close call. I actually had a pole right in my way, so I couldn't see that ball land. Start the count at 0-1. Hillman Truss 0 for 3. He's out of Lincoln University, playing out in the left. Henry Clark in his 2nd inning now of pitching. The 0-1 check swing. Truss tries to pull back. Catches the end of his barrel. 0-2. So Truss, 10 for 37 coming into Game 4 here tonight. Moves to 10 and 40 as it stands right now. Zero balls and 2 strikes. Umpire gets a couple of fresh new pearly white balls. 0-2, Clark to Truss. Swing and a miss. Clark finds strikeout number 1. It's 3 pitches, 3 strikes.
First baseman, number 28, Gunnar Kozlowitz.
So 1 down brings up top hitter tonight for Casper. It's Gunnar Kozlowitz, 2 for 3, a double and a single, which single also counted for an RBI. So the lefty up to bat now for the 4th time. Henry Clark following up strikeout. We'll see what he can do. First pitch outside. Second pitch opposite, misses inside this time. So it's Clark coming in for Tom. 2 pitchers for both teams tonight. Sure, there's 10 total different arms last night. A little bit of a different game. 6-2 the score. 2-0 finds the edge of the zone. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. A fan trying to start that "Let's Go Spuds" chant as the count moves to 3-1 now. In the break, a little t-shirt toss. Hate to call him out, but Galusha really struggled. You know, for a pitcher, you'd think he'd be able to get the t-shirt over the net. Everyone else successfully. I think it took good old Nate Galusha 4 times to toss a t-shirt over the net. Tough showing for him in the break. Here comes the 3-1 from Clark. Early swing from Kozlowitz. Moves this count to full. We'll say, though, Nate Galusha technically leads the team in batting average. He's come in as a DH in the lineup. He's 4 for 10. 400 average. Primarily used as a pitcher this year. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out here in the top of the 8th. Full count pitch. Just will stay inside. Called ball 4. Kozlowitz makes his way to the base for the 3rd time now. Brings up Logan Conklin. Conklin 0 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch. Made the play there in the 7th to end the inning. Now we'll watch pitch number 1 on its way outside from Clark. Another ball, 1-0. Second pitch swung on. It'll be fouled deep and right, just out of the zone of the bleachers. I see a little kid over there. I see a lot of little kids sprinting to go find that one. Unfortunately for them, I saw somebody out there in the grass area pick that one up already. So I guess some free cardio for a few kids. The count moves to 1-1. Clark to Conklin into the dirt. Jalen Parks able to hold on to that one. 2-1. It's game number 16, or 16th game appearance rather, for Henry Clark on the mound. 2-1, swung on, foul back, moved the count back to even. Creeping up on 3 hours played here in the 8th. A little bit different story than last night. Went a full 3 hours and 50 minutes of game time. Ended about 11 o'clock. Mountain Time, latest game of the year, longest game of the year. At least here at Wolf Field. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still Kozlowitz over there at first. Clark delivers and will find the K. Henry Clark gets the job done with the full count. Picks up another strikeout for out number 2.
Designated hitter, number 22, Ethan Vandelender.
And now Ethan Vandelender, the DH tonight, steps up. Fresh count, Vandelender. First pitch, Clark. Strike 1. 2 Ks on the night. 9 total now for Canyon County. The 0-1 to Vandelender. It's Ethan Rose on deck. One ball, 1 strike. Clark deals once more. Swung, foul tip. Second strike of this at bat. Can't see him on the screen. Best mascot in the Independence League, maybe in all of baseball. No bias coming from me. Spud Lee hanging out behind home plate, looking on to this game. Trying to see another Spuds victory. 1-2 outside once more. 2-2. This would be 5 in a row for Canyon County here at the end of the season. It's been a while since I've looked at the scoreboard. I'm sure everyone else's games have been wrapped up. No, I take that back as that one swung to her second base. Riker Billingsley finds the 3rd out as he tosses it to Barricani. That'll end the top of the 8th, move to the bottom. I'm going to update you before we take a short break. In the bottom of the 9th inning, the Sasquatch and the Big Sticks all square, 6 apiece. Not exactly sure what the situation is there in the 9th, but might be headed to extras. That one's all tied up. Spuds need a Sasquatch loss to keep their playoff hopes alive. So now we will take our short break, moving to the bottom. Another shutout inning for the Spuds. After fielding the ball and finding the third out at second base, Riker Billingsley lead things off here in the bottom of the 8th inning. New pitcher in for the Horseheads as that one's popped high towards left field. Hillman Truss makes the catch for the first out. It's Kellen Cameron coming in for Caleb Whitaker here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Taking a peek at Kellen's stats, 19.2 innings on the summer, an 11.44 ERA. So his first look will be at the bottom of the lineup. As Billingsley popping out, and now the 9 batter is Chase Burke, 1 for 3 today. Single and has been hit by a pitch. Strike from Cameron finds, or the pitch from Cameron rather finds the strike zone. Second pitch to Burke, ball 1. Cameron comes out of Iowa Lakes Community College. Home field, excuse me, his hometown is also in Iowa at Sheffield. Burke swings on that one to third baseman Fleener, who grabs it on a hop. 2 up, 2 down. Good play there from third baseman Fleener. He jumps up to corral that grounder. And now to the top of the lineup with 2 outs.
One last time for tonight, ladies. He is the shortstop, number 2, Zach Schwartzberg.
Two down, top of the order. Zach Schwartzberg, 2 for 3, 2 singles tonight. Scratch that 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Takes pitch 1 low. Last night 3 hits, tonight 2 hits. Seeing if he can maybe tie it up like he was able, tie it up his hitting count like he had last night with 3. Start the count at 1-0. A quick chat between the new pitcher Cameron and catcher Conklin. Seen it a couple times late in the game when the closers or just a new pitcher from the pen comes in. They have a hard time seeing the pitches with the darkness in the stadium lights. 1-0. Schwartzberg takes a swing at that pitch upstairs. 1-1. I'm going to try to keep a close eye on that live scoreboard as it does go to the 10th. So Badland Big Sticks and the Spearfish Sasquatch 6-6 in extras. 1 ball and 1 strike here. Cameron to Schwartzberg. 2-1. Try to find the live game cast of the Sasquatch and the Big Sticks. Two-one pitch. Ball 3. Schwartzberg 3-1 count. On deck would be Lucas Danielwicks. Three balls, 1 strike. Cameron delivers. Schwartzberg takes it deep towards center field. Back goes Kenny Garcia, moving to his left, making the catch, and a little bit of a hop to end the inning. So we move now to the 9th. It'll be the last chance for the Horseheads to bring this game back at 6-2, heading to potentially the last inning of the action. We'll take a short break and be right back. So the closer in Clay Rickerman enters the game for the second night in a row. On the season, 40 innings, 2.92 ERA for Rickerman. Last night, came into the game, pitched 1 inning, pitched a strikeout. No hits, no runs. So top of the ninth, it's a 4-run lead. It's Ethan Rose, the bottom of the lineup. Getting his look at not Castillo, it's Clay Rickerman. Start the count at 0-1. So watching that live game cast there between the Big Sticks and the Sasquatch as the second one's pulled towards right field, but Danielix takes the line drive, catches it out number 1. The Big Sticks in the top of the 10th had a runner on third but failed to convert. So they move to the bottom now. Sasquatch due up on offense. I'll try to keep a close eye on that as one down here in the top of the ninth. Our game may end up finishing before theirs. So you can go on point streak if you care to follow that. They have the little live play-by-play. Rickerman out at the top of the lineup. Chris Burke, a healthy hack. Near ball's 1 strike. Oh, 1 now with 1 out, stays low. 1-1. Clay Rickerman coming out of Cal Lutheran. One of the top pitchers all year for your Spuds. 1-1 now, sent to third base. That's Danny Burns fielding it, and the throw to first. Good toss from Burns to Baracani. 2 down, 1 more out, and that'll be all she wrote. Nobody on. Last hope is Nick Chasey. So for the 4th time, the Horseheads have entered the 9th inning, trailing this ball game, or trailing the ball game. First pitch, Rickerman to Chasey outside. One-0 count. Swung on once again towards Danny Burns. This should do it. Burns throw across the diamond. Picks up out number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the Spuds 5 in a row clinch the series victory. That's a 4-0 now against the Casper Horseheads. So final score 6-2 for the home team. 8 hits total. 2 for Schwartzberg, 2 for Danielix, 2 for Bischoff, 1 for Burns, 1 for Chase Burke. So we'll do it all again tomorrow night. It's a 7:05 first pitch once more. Horseheads Spuds game number 5. So we hope that the Sasquatch will lose. Never mind. I just see the score update. The Sasquatch pick up the walk-off win in the bottom of the 10th. It'll be a 7-6 win for them. Spuds win here 6-2. Thanks for tuning in here tonight. We hope to see you tomorrow at the ballpark, or tuning in once more here on Spuds TV. This is the voice of the Spuds, Nick Gruber, signing off. Have a good night, everyone. Spuds win.